This is the Brownstone Center News Update for Friday, April 18th, 2025. Netflix has reported a 13% rise in quarterly revenue to $10.5 billion, driven by stronger than expected growth in subscription and advertising sales. The stock climbed in after-hours trading. Both revenue and earnings topped Wall Street estimates in the period, the first quarter in which Netflix didn't report subscriber data. The streamer reaffirmed its 2025 outlook, signaling an absence of any tariff-related pressures. The strong results come as Netflix sets ambitious goals, including increasing its market capitalization to $1 trillion in 2030. After a tumultuous week, the days of growth at all costs may be numbered for Google and Meta. Google's loss in a high-profile antitrust case puts the company's hugely valuable and business at risk, while Meta's ongoing trial could force it to relinquish Instagram and WhatsApp. One industry insider calls it an integrity crisis moment. But the turmoil could benefit the likes of OpenAI and Anthropic, offering a chance to move in on Google's search dominance. Chinese shopping apps are getting an unexpected boost from the new U.S. tariffs. DHgate is now the second most downloaded free app in the U.S., while Taobao's just broken into the top 5, quintupling its downloads since March. Behind the surge, a spate of TikTok videos claiming that many luxury items are actually made in China and can be bought directly from that country on the cheap. Plenty of tariff-wary Americans are jumping on those deals. Private equity firms that were counting on a deal-making bonanza during a new White House administration are instead facing a landscape frozen by recession worries, according to the Wall Street Journal. With PE firms holding on to a massive number of companies they're waiting to sell, raising new funds has gotten trickier, and top names like Blackstone, Apollo, and KKR have seen shares slip. As one executive tells the Financial Times, private equity will go risk off for a while. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau cut roughly 90% of its workforce, amounting to nearly 1,500 firings, according to an Associated Press report citing. The White House efforts to shrink the financial watchdog has sparked numerous legal battles, and an employee union has already challenged the firings in court. Earlier, an internal email viewed by multiple outlets outlined the agency's plans to shift many of its enforcement duties to the states and refocus oversight on deposit-taking institutions. During testimony on Thursday in the FTC's antitrust suit against Meta, former Chief Operating Officer Sheryl Sandberg said the company bolstered and scaled Instagram after acquiring the app, noting that TikTok posed a threat to its advertising revenue. By 2020, TikTok was seen as a potentially siphoning $3 billion to $6 billion in ad revenue from Meta. That's according to Sandberg, who left Meta in 2022. Meanwhile, Zuckerberg revealed that certain kinds of apps on WhatsApp, Instagram, and Messenger now earn Meta $10 billion a year. After traveling to El Salvador in order to meet with Kilmar Garcia, the Maryland resident who was mistakenly deported from the United States, Senator Chris Van Hollen of Maryland, Democratic representative, as a matter of fact, successfully connected with him. Van Hollen shared a photo of their meeting on X, expressing his main goal of the trip was to meet with Kilmar and provide an update upon his return. Abrego's wife was informed that the meeting was arranged by El Salvador's President Nayib Bukele, although she was not able to speak with her husband and remains unsure of his current whereabouts. According to a recent report, more than half of Haiti's population is expected to face severe hunger until June, with around 8,400 people living in makeshift shelters projected to suffer from starvation. The Integrated Food Security Phase classification attributed this dire situation to persistent gang violence and a continuing economic downturn in the country. The report highlighted a significant increase in the number of people experiencing severe hunger, reaching approximately 5.7 million individuals, up by more than 300,000 since the previous year. The escalating hunger crisis in Haiti is compounded by soaring inflation and widespread gang violence, making it increasingly challenging for vulnerable populations to access food and livelihood operations. Women and girls in particular are disproportionately affected by this crisis, facing greater barriers to food security and economic stability in the midst of the ongoing challenges. For more news and information that you can use, always head over to brownstoneworldwide.com for daily deals and coupons as well, especially going into the spring and summer season. Cityscape Radio to listen in throughout your workday. And lastly, Brownstone Living magazine. Get caught up on all of the issues in our section called The Magazine. We'll see you around.